The exciting thing about Plymouth's Young People Service is that it's split into different areas to meet differing needs as young people go through their journey. And in the ideal world, they would start in the assessment centre and work their way through to independence. But sometimes things happen in that journey. And what we've got now is a service that can actually meet that need. So if there's a crisis, we can move them through the service or back in the service to keep them safe and then move them on. So it's a safe place to make mistakes.
Plymouth City Council has historically worked in lots of small contracts with a lot of different providers to work with young homeless and vulnerable people. That's great for providers, but it doesn't put young people at the heart of the service. It doesn't actually think about what needs to happen from an assessment from a young person just becoming homeless through to how do we provide longer term support through to independent living with work and everything else brought into that. Our work with DCH pulls that together, and we're doing it in a way that the service is focused on the needs of the young people so that young people get the very best that we can give them.
We were asked to deliver beds for young people in crisis and to avoid using B&Bs really. When we set the service up, we consulted with young people. They came up with Advantage Point. They didn't want numbers on the doors, they wanted names. It's a safe environment for young people to just be in while they're looking at their options.
When I got an Advantage Point, like my head wasn't in the right space and I was thinking, oh, I don't want to do anything and stuff like that. And then being in there, like I wasn't doing much like throughout the day, you know what I mean? And then I sat back and think, oh, I don't want to keep doing this, you know what I mean? However long it's going to take. So now I thought, I got up, went around looking for a few jobs, apprenticeships, and I ended up getting myself into college, studying mechanics. So I'm doing that at the moment, but it worked for me.
Within the service we've also got Phoenix Apartments. That's 7 rooms within the foyer where young people who aren't quite ready to live out in the community just need that added confidence to know they can move into those apartments for 6 months with a view to saving on a weekly basis to raise money for a deposit and then move on into independence.
The Phoenix flats are a good next stage because you're saving money to move on. That's like every single week you know that you're making a difference to your own future.
What we try to do here in the way we try to work, and my main role is to ensure that we deliver a service that actually allows young people to grow and to identify their talent. And they can only do that if they feel comfortable that they have a talent. So we look at ways of working with them for them to identify for themselves that they are valued and they have value.
We use the coaching model, which is very much a conversation-based support model. And out of that conversation will come the problem or what's not working for them and how together we can solve it. And they come up with the solutions. It allows the young people to think for themselves a lot more. And in the future, when they're out of the foyer, if they use that kind of model, rather than expecting somebody to do things for them, they can be able to move forward more positively with their lives.
You're not going to go 1 step then fall 10 steps back because you've always got that support, which normally you'd get from family.
I feel like the foyer has helped with me being more independent and meeting new people. I was quite shy and now I feel quite confident in talking to new people and things like that.
Things have just changed for me now, so it's going good, and I'm really enjoying the way things are coming around for me.
I would say my life at the moment, it's a bit of a tough journey, but I feel like I've made a lot of progress from when I first moved here to now. And I've come so far that I just don't want to be giving up.